Hello, everybody. Today I have Kenny Taylor here, and I have 3 minutes worth of questions for you, Kenny.
I'm glad to be here and glad to answer any questions you have.
All right.
John.
What city were you born in?
Plainville, Kentucky.
How old were you when you moved to Jackson?
12 years old.
Yeah. And what did your parents do for a living?
My father was a coal miner, and then when we moved to Ohio, he operated a dairy, or our family operated a dairy in Bloomfield Township.
Gotcha. Graduated from Jackson High School?
Yes.
What year?
1958.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know I don't look that old, John,
What did you study in college?
I started with the idea that I wanted to have a degree in agriculture, and halfway through, I decided that I wanted to be a teacher, and consequently, that's my degree was in education.
I know the answer to this question, but I want to ask it because it's hilarious. Your first teaching job was where?
Union, Scioto, which is just outside Chillicothe.
And what all jobs did they ask you to do your first year?
Okay, first year, I was assistant football coach. I was a reserve basketball coach. I was the girls' track coach, and the superintendent came to me one day and said, "Ken, would you be able to coach the girls' cheerleading?" The cheerleader advisor quit, and I said, "How much does it pay?"
So you took that job?
I took that job, and I drove the bus to and from the ball games. I've got some wild stories about that also.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 girls, I have 8 grandchildren, and I have 5 great grandchildren.
How long have you been part of this church?
Since 1974, serving in a number of different capacities, primarily in the finance area.
I know you have a servant's heart, and you've served on many different things. What'd be near and dear to your heart? One of your
Right now,
favorite things you've done in service?
the homeless committee is one of the things that I'm involved with. Mark Carlisle and I have been heavily involved in Feed the Starving Children. I also serve on the board of the Jackson County Water.
Something that I admire from you is your positive attitude. And no matter what you're doing, you have a positive attitude. Where'd that come from?
Well, I think it probably originated from my grandfather, and my mother was a very positive individual. My mother fought lymphoma cancer for 10 years, but all during that time, she was working with other sick people and trying to encourage them. And I think that's probably where I got that.
And what are your hopes for the Christ Church of Jackson, Ohio, for the future of the Christ Church of Jackson, Ohio?
Well, there's a lot of unsaved people out there, and I'd like for us to continue the programs that we have in place and see them grow, so that we spread the Word of God to the unsaved.
Well, thank you very much, Kenny.
Thank you.